just doing this today as a bit of an introduction to the clips that I'm going to film over the next few days. So it is finally half term, which I hear all the teachers everywhere around the world, or around Britain anyway, rejoice in. It's our favourite time of the term. Just wanted to start off and do a little introduction. We are going to Manchester today to do the music tour around the city tomorrow, so that's really exciting. I don't know if I'm going to take my camera. I might just shoot some bits and bobs on my phone and some photos to go with it so I can show you guys what we did. I just thought I'd make a vlog to show what I do when I'm off work, just a little bit of sort of my hobbies and things about that. I'm going home to Lowestoft on Monday, hopefully, if the storm's not really bad, because that could be an issue. But I'll film a few bits while I'm home there. I've got a hospital appointment, so I want to sort of show you guys how I feel when that's coming up and my reservations, so I thought that'd make quite an interesting clip. And also I'm going to try on wedding dresses, which is probably the most exciting thing that I'm doing. I wrote a blog last week about sort of how I have got some reservations about trying dresses on, how it's going to make me feel, whether I'll feel like I can get away with covering my scars up, my feelings about my body in general. So maybe I can explore that a little bit more on a vlog when I do some clips from that. So this video is going to be a bit disjointed, a bit up and down, but I'll probably be in various different outfits in various different places, but I'll sort of edit it all together and see what it looks like. So for those of you out there who are at uni or are teachers, have a lovely half term, and the rest of you have a lovely time doing whatever you're doing at the moment, and hopefully there'll be some better weather on the way. So yeah, I'll see where I go from here, and we'll have some bits and pieces exploring the different bits I get up to. So yeah, happy half term, folks. Yeah, so on Saturday we went to Manchester to do the music tour that they do around the city. You basically get on a bus and you do a tour around loads of indie places. It's basically the Smiths, Joy Division, New Order, Oasis, and the Hacienda and stuff like that, and it was super interesting. I was so geeky, I absolutely loved it, not to mention the fact that Salford Lads Club had like stuff to do with Shay Delaney and A Taste of Honey as well, which was amazing. Yeah, you can see like the photos, we did the pose outside Salford Lads Club like the Smiths, so obviously Ash was Morrissey and I was Ma. I don't know about the other two, but we're the only two that really cared about it. And then we went to places like the Epping Walk Bridge, which is where the Joy Division photo on the bridge was taken. Yeah, you know, like the really iconic one in the snow. So me and Ash recreated that as well, which is obviously on here. It was quite sad to do all the stuff to do with Ian Curtis, obviously, knowing how he died and things. It was quite upsetting, but really interesting as well. And finally we went to Mr. Sifter's record shop, which is obviously the one that's referenced by Oasis in Shaker Maker when he says, "I'd like to go to Mr. Shifter's." So yeah, that was really, really cool. He's still there. He's one of like the only record shops that has like originally been open. It's just him, and it was really amazing to see. But yeah, really got my geek on and had a really, really amazing day actually. Like, would recommend to anyone who is a big Smiths or Oasis fan, definitely. This is me just checking in. I am finally back in Lowestoft after travelling all day yesterday and stopping to get my bloods done, which is a whole other issue. So most of you who are watching this, if you've got chronic illness, will know that getting your bloods from the right place at the right time and getting them to where you need to be for your specialist can be an absolute nightmare. So yeah, I normally have mine done in Lincoln and they get sent back to Norwich, or I get an email and have to take them. It's all a bit convoluted. I thought just to save the hassle I would get them yesterday while I was travelling through, so stopped and had those done. I've actually got a really bad bruise this time. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't normally bruise that badly, but I seem to have this time, which is strange and not very handy when I'm going to try on wedding dresses on Friday, that day. I haven't got much to report. I'm going to go and I'm going to see some friends and catch up with them and catch up with family and stuff like that just while I'm home. trying to keep on top of lesson planning and stuff and not fall into the trap, but that's not going too well. Yeah, bit of a weird setup to try and get this done at home because I'm so used to where I set up in my house now. I've got boxes stacked on top of each other on a windowsill, all sorts going on. You can see my Dumbledore quote on the wall there from my childhood bedroom. Told you I was a Harry Potter geek. Hope you enjoyed the Manchester bit, and we'll see where this video goes from here. Hi guys, I did not get the chance to film before hospital last week, or after for that matter. Everything got a bit manic just with getting things finished off, getting packed up and getting ready to come home and go back to work, so forgive me for that. So I just thought I'd catch you up just at the end of this video. So on Thursday I didn't get the chance to film this because my hospital appointment got moved, so I was meant to go at 5:15 in the afternoon, evening. Actually, I was really glad it was moved because I think it would have been really late by the time I got home. It got moved to 3 o'clock, so I'd just been and had my hair done with a friend, and then I'd popped to see my grandparents. So by the time I actually got home, I had to rush straight over there. Dad and me drove straight over to Norwich. Yeah, it was all good. Nothing really to report. All my bloods were good and my water dips and everything were good, thank God for that. So everything is stable at the minute, which is absolutely amazing. If you guys are going through this, you know how much a stable hospital appointment means. We did find out that I won't be able to get rituximab as a preventative drug, so I can't just have it once a year to sort of keep me stable. I will have to relapse in order to actually get the funding to have it, but I don't think that's a really bad thing. I'd rather have it, or know that I can have it when I have a few steroids, and then I can have that and it'll keep me stable. And if it means just a relapse once a year, then that is something I can live with. I haven't got to go back until August, which for me is ages away, so actually that's 6 months, which is probably the longest I've gone between appointments, which is amazing. It obviously means that something looks right and he's not too worried. So hospital was fine, which is the main thing I want to say to you guys. Wedding dress shopping was actually so much better than I imagined. I'd kind of mentioned on a blog piece earlier this month that I was worried about like the scars all under my arms here and the scars on my back, but actually I felt really, really good. All the dresses fitted, my scars looked fine, and I was really happy. Everything was high enough here so you didn't see the scars on the tops of my boobs, and I just loved it. And actually I left feeling so much better than I thought. And I think I may have found the dress, but I'm going next week to Norwich with my other bridesmaids to try some more bits on. I'm not going to show the dress because obviously I'm not meant to, Tyler's not meant to see, so we are keeping that tradition. Yeah, it was a really positive experience, and I would sort of suggest to anyone that is body conscious that actually when you get there, people are normally really supportive. Like the ladies have seen all that stuff before, so they're not put off by anything. So just go and feel good about yourself and enjoy. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video about my half term, what I do when I have a free moment anyway. And it is back to work now. Final push till I qualify at Easter. I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on with me. I hope everyone's okay. I hope everyone's having a relatively stress-free time at the minute with their illnesses. Yeah, speak to you later, guys.